What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Shim, coming back to you with another video. Right now, today's video, man, make sure you stay to the end of the video because I'm in the car right now and I'm burning up, bro. It is literally in Baltimore right now. I'm out Towson, right? You feel me? At the gym. I'm at the gym in the parking lot. Right, it's 91 degrees, guys. 91 degrees. So watch the video to the entirety. Right, but today, man, we're gonna be talking about a couple different things that I feel like you should know before you turn 21. Right, things I wish I knew by the time I turned 21, or even things that I did know that I feel can still help you guys out. We'll wait, like your teacher said. All right, but anyway, let's go ahead and hop into it. You know, I got it in my notes, so I'm gonna go down the list. The list is not in any importance in the way that I said it, right? But let's go ahead and dive into it, okay? So, one of the first things, right, that I feel like everyone should know when it comes to, let me roll this up just a little bit so that none of that wind hit y'all, right? But one of the main things I feel like everybody should know before you turn 21 that you want to ingrain into your head is that you want to be able to leave your mark on people. Okay, so you may say, now what does that really mean though? All right, so when it comes to leaving your mark on somebody, you want to understand this. People will always forget what you say to them. People will forget what you do for them, right? But nobody forgets how you made them feel, okay? So, and this goes for anybody, guys. This isn't just for people that you feel are important. This goes from the person at the drive-thru to the homeless man to the CEO to the janitor. This is everybody, because one thing about life, you never know, right? Somebody could be the janitor right now and then be the CEO a year later. You never know how life works, right? So with that being said, is you want to be able to treat every single person, right? And I saw this quote and it resonated, right? You want to treat the CEO the same way you treat the janitor, right? Or the other way flip. Treat the janitor the way you should treat the CEO, right? You want to treat everybody really good, guys. So if you follow me on Instagram, you guys see I'm often going through drive-thrus and stuff like that where I try my best, right, to try to put a smile on somebody's face, right? Or just to make them feel better. Sometimes people just want to be felt like a person, right? You never know what people's life is like at home or what's going on through somebody's head. You never know if you may be that person that just gets somebody through that next day, right? So you want to be able to leave your mark on people, right? And it helps you out in the long run also, because you never know who you're talking to, right? So somebody, and this happened to me plenty of times, right? I've interacted with people, and just from my interaction that I had with them was able to set me up with something in the future, or they was able to look out for me in a certain way, or, you know, different stuff like that, guys. So keep that in mind. You want to always leave your mark on people. Number two, right? Guys, you got to understand this, man. You got to understand. You got to get this through your head. You cannot allow someone else's opinion of you skew your own perception, right? Or skew what you want to do, skew your decisions, right? Because check this out. People are going to have opinions. Not everyone's going to like you. That's okay, right? So you got to understand that you got to have your own mind, right? So with having your own mind and you make a decision. Now, everybody, I want you to go in the comment section. Let me know if you ever had this happen to you. You ever make a decision where it was kind of like a, I don't know what I should do, right? And then you went on and you went with your gut, right? You made a decision that you felt was good, right? And then it turned out to be great. And then it validated you just going ahead and say, you know what, I'm gonna trust my gut feeling a lot more because I was right, right? So guys, you'll never know your instincts or your gut. You'll never be able to go, you'll never know how accurate it is until you just go with your own decision, go with your move, right? Because everyone is gonna always have something to say. It's so many negative Nancy's out here, so many people that, some people, guys, they just tell you, they just don't wanna see you win. They just don't. Some people want you to see you win, but they just don't want to see you win more than them, right? So sometimes you gotta understand that everybody's opinion is not valid. Just because you have an opinion, I could take that into concern. I could hear it. But that does not mean that I'm just gonna change my whole perception because of your opinion, okay? So another thing that goes hand in hand with that, when it's like you don't want to allow people to change your perception, is because if you like to do something or you think something is cool, you should do that, right? Not because somebody else is saying, oh no, this is this. And I can remember back, it just clicked in my head. I remember one time I was on Pensacola base, right? And I pulled up and I was taking pictures with everybody and stuff like that. And if you ever met me in person, right, you know I'm not a Hollywood guy or anything like that. I'm just a dude with a camera, all right? So but people want me taking pictures and stuff like that, so that's cool, right? I've never turned down no pictures or nothing like that, right? So I'm taking a picture. There's a whole group of people that's coming up and taking pictures and stuff like that. And it was this guy, and he was standing off to the side of the group. And when I was taking a picture with this one guy, he was like, oh, you want to take a picture? You a groupie, right? And I remember speaking, and I remember saying to him, like, bro, don't let him make you feel like that just because you want to take a picture. That ain't got nothing to do with that, right? Because in his mind, I honestly feel it was jealousy. It's jealousy. It's some type of deep-seated hatred, right? That he felt that this guy, he had no hatred in his heart, so he just wanted to take a picture. It's not that deep, right? But this other guy in his head is, he want to take a picture with him and this and that. So it's, guys, you can't let everybody's perception and judgment skew yours, right? We're not gonna go too deep, but you guys get what I'm saying, all right? Number 3, this is another big one. Guys, you understand this, when you're young, you may be 17, 18, 19, 20, whatever, however old you are, right? You understand this, no risk equals no reward. When you are young, you do not have to play it so safe. Guys, I made so many risky decisions in my life that some didn't work out, some did, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. You can always bounce back, especially when you're young, right? If you're young. Now once you start getting older, you may start having kids, have real deal responsibilities and stuff like that you have to, now you can't go be so risky, all right? But you gotta play things a little more safe because you're not only caring for yourself, caring for others, right? But when you're young, you don't got that many bills, you don't got that much overhead, right? You can bounce back. So sometimes it's about just taking that risk just so that way you can get the reward, right? Because, but it's about risk to reward ratio. Now you guys know I'm a trader, right? So I'm gonna bring this into it a little bit. You guys gotta understand it's risk to reward, right? So you gotta always weigh out the pros, weigh out the cons to see, is this risk worth taking, right? And does the reward outweigh the risk? And what's the odds of, you know, I mean, you always gotta think about different stuff like that, guys. But guys, this is the time to go balls to the wall, baby. This is the time that you really certify yourself. This is the time that you really get risky. You get risky. Now, am I telling you, I gotta clarify this because some of you guys watch these videos, man, you just wait for that one trigger to go do something crazy. Just because I said risky, you know, you gotta risk to get some reward, does that mean that I'm telling you to go to the MGM Grand and bet all your life savings talking about Shim said I gotta risk it to reward? Or did I tell you go hit the dice game and just bet everything? I didn't say do that, right? We're talking about real world risk versus reward, right? I'm not saying some of you guys out here, you know who you is. You know who you is, man. And listen, we not even going, I will tell you to go drop something in the comment section, but I don't want you to put yourself out there. Some of you guys is literally in your mind saying, I'm getting prepared for boot camp, but I gotta take the risk. So if I smoke this joint one last time to get the reward for the risk, right? And we're not talking about that type of risk versus reward, guys. You guys get what I'm saying? Right, you get what I'm saying? Go drop a 100 emoji in the chat. Y'all know that's my favorite emoji. Go drop that 100 emoji. Let me know you here with me, you locked in, bro, and that's what it is. So let's get into number 4. Okay, so understand this, guys. Birdman hands, all right? Less is more. It's time to focus up. All right, so less is more. And this is something that I still deal with. Just because I'm telling you some of these things, guys, I'm talking to myself too, right? I'm talking to myself, these are things I learned, but just because I learned it and I'm conscious of it, don't mean I don't struggle with it, right? I don't want you guys to think I'm Mr. Perfect over here and my life's just all gravy, not, but I do know some things that I can teach myself also, right? And one of those things is less is more. I can tell you a little bit of myself. I'm one of those guys that my mind thinks a million miles a minute. Right, so I get business idea after business idea after business idea, but I didn't even finish the first business idea because I'm already on the next business idea. So what that does is it creates a pattern of you not finishing things. It's a pattern of you mediocrely doing things, right? So I'm gonna tell you something, right? Guys, when you double down and you focus on one thing at a time and you get great at that, right? It can go ahead and then fund the next thing that you wanna do, right? So let me give you an example. Let's just take this, right? Since we're all on YouTube right now. Let's say one of you guys say, I want to be a YouTuber, right? Let's double down on YouTube, get your channel monetized so that way you're making money, right? Imagine you start making the money off YouTube that you can now quit your job, right? You're consistent, you have a fan, you have not a fan base, you have a support system. You can have a system, you got all these great things that come in, right? But in the middle of while you're trying to build up your YouTube, right? You say, you know, I want to launch a soap brand. I want to open my own soap company. I want to sell my own soap, right? Or something like that, right? And this is all random examples, right? Let's say, okay, you want to have a soap company, right? Cool, right? But instead of, don't put YouTube on hold to just do the soap company, then try to come back. That's the type of stuff I used to do, right? Instead of just trying to do two things at once, double down on YouTube to where then you can quit your job, right? You have enough money coming in so that you can reinvest that money into your other business, and now you have a support system that you can now sell your soap to. You guys see what I'm saying? Right? If you don't get what I'm saying, it's okay, guys. Just go down in the comments and say, Shim, bro, you lost me. You lost me, Shim, but it's all good, bro. Because I gotta have that feedback, you know what I mean? So if I'm telling you guys examples that you don't get, don't just tell me, Shim, you killed it, bro. Let me know, all right? But that's what I'm trying to get. If you double down on one thing, it can fund the freedom to have to do the next thing. Or not just the freedom, it can have the support system. Now this can go with many different things, not just YouTube, you know, just a lot of things in life, man. Less is more. Focus on one thing at a time, right? 1 to 2 things, don't go crazy. A jack of all trades is really a master of none, right? So there's no point just being 20 to 50% good at all these things when you can be 100% good at one thing that's gonna lead you to being 100% the next thing, all right? Hope you guys are tracking. All right, number five, right? You guys gotta understand this notion when it comes to life in general. Shout out my dad, he helped me teach this also. He helped me understand this myself. Not everything is a loss, right? But it's a lesson. Right, so I want you guys to think back about everything that's happened in your life, man. All the downfalls, all the things that hurt you, all the different things, right? And understand that at this point in time, it hurt when you was going through it. It sucked, right? But now, fast forward, it was a teaching moment, right? So let's say something like this. Let's say, and this is something that a lot of people can relate with, right? Because all of us, you know, most of us watching this video, you've probably had relationships or you've dated or something like that, right? So let's say you went through a relationship and it was bad, right? We're not going to talk about how it was bad or, you know, her messing with Jody or something like that. We're not going to get into those different things, but let's just say it was bad, all right? Now, in the future, in the time being, it sucked, right? No one wants to walk in and just see Jody with your girl. You don't want to see that, right? But in hindsight, now, right, you're able to look back, and now you're able to. A lot of people, listen, hold on. I want you to say, go let me know in the chat if I'm right. If everyone can relate to me with saying, you know, sometimes when you go through certain things, it sucked. I mean, like, it was, oh my gosh, it sucked, right? But now that same incident, you're able to look back and laugh. Right, you're able to look back and laugh at it and be like, yo, bro, I was really crazy for thinking that everything was right. I was crazy for thinking it was gonna last. I was crazy for even thinking I was the right person, right? Because a lot of times, once we get over things, we're able to see things for what it was, right? So you guys gotta understand that not everything is a loss, it's a lesson. So by me learning from that instance, I'm able to now apply those lessons to my life now, right? So even with something with me, right? You guys know I like making money. I like making money. So if everything that I've done results in me making money and stuff like that, no, I've fallen on my face plenty of times. I've made super amounts of money. I've lost super amounts of money. It happens, right? I felt like I was at the top, bruh, and then I crumbled down to the bottom, right? But from at the bottom, I had to sit back and just say, you know what? Now I know what to do next time I'm at the top on how not to fall back down, right? So you guys gotta understand that every loss is a lesson. You guys gotta make sure you learn from it. Don't be the person that just falls on your face and then you get up and do the exact same thing. You're insane. Right? Like you're literally insane. I believe the definition of insanity is literally doing the exact same action over and over and over and expecting a different result. It's not gonna change, guys. You pick the wrong type of people, you're just gonna pick the wrong type of people. You gotta learn from that. You make these type of mistakes that end up here, you gotta learn from that. Take everything as a lesson, guys. It's never a loss. It's never a loss, just a lesson. So learn from it. Alright? Oh boy, I feel like it's getting hot in here. I feel like I'm preaching or something. Man, you know how to pass it, but he always got that rag on him. Whew. All right. I believe this is number 6. Right now, if you watch all my videos, some of you guys, you've heard some of these type of things, you know, because it's real, right? So a lot of people be like, Shim, you said that before. I know I said it before, but it's truth, right? I can't just make up stuff. You know, this is real life, you feel me? So, but look, anyway, number 6, right? Comparison is the thief of all joy. So you guys gotta understand that, man, bro, especially being young, I've been there. You can't just, sorry, I keep adjusting my hat because, you know, this joint wool and I was sweating underneath this hat now. But you guys understand this, comparison is the thief of all joy. So especially being younger, I've been there where I want to compare myself to people that's been doing what I'm trying to do for way longer, or they got way more skin in the game. You can't compare yourself, right? That's like me sitting here trying to compare myself to PewDiePie right now, right? I'm gonna be down every day, like, bro, why I ain't catch up to PewDiePie yet? Bro, he got more skin in the game. He's been doing it a lot longer, the experience. He's been putting his work in, putting his work in. You can't compare yourself. My journey and your journey is different. Your journey and their journey is different. So I can't compare it. We got different upbringings. Somebody may have had a silver spoon. We didn't. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody may have had money from their parents to just give them to go start a business. You didn't. I didn't. You got to get it out the mud. Right? Maybe somebody didn't tell you the things that somebody told them, so they were able to be a little more successful before you, but you cannot go ahead and compare, right? And that's why I try to give this type of gems to you guys, so that way I want us to be on an even playing field. Don't look at me like, oh, that's Shim, he's some type of YouTube. Nah, bro, I'm just a dude with a camera, and I'm trying to teach you things that I was taught, right? Because I honestly feel like there's a lot of people out here that have so much potential that they just need somebody to tell them the things that I knew, or things that I've learned that I can help you out, right? There's no competition, right? And once you get that out of your mind, you'll be a lot more successful, because once you understand that it's no competition, I'm not trying to compete with you guys, I'm trying to help you guys, right? Because how does it go against me by helping you, right? People got to get rid of this jealousy thing, man. It's okay if you're jealous, if you're a jealous type of person right now and you know it, because one of the biggest things with life is you got to be real with yourself. Right? You can't just expect everybody things to happen. You gotta be real with yourself. So some of you guys know that you battle with jealousy and battle with comparing yourself to other people and always feel like you're not good enough. You'll never be good enough if you have that mindset. But you just gotta go out on the whim and just say, you know what, I'm not doing that no more. I'm not wishing the next man worse so I could be better. You guys gotta go out and just build yourself up. Build yourself up. That's what it takes, baby. Build yourself up, man. Come on, dog. And stop putting it off. You do it today. Right after this video, I don't care if y'all stop this video right now and then you go do what you're supposed to be doing, right? Because you know what you're supposed to be doing, but you sitting here watching YouTube videos and you sitting here procrastinating and stuff like that. I was a procrastinator. I am a procrastinator, right? But I work every single day to change that. So if I know that I can sit here, and this is real life, guys. I'm talking to you as a real person. If I know that I procrastinate on going to the gym, and I can sit here and tell myself, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym later after I do this, this, and this, I'm gonna go. No, I can't do that. I gotta know myself. So if I know I wanna make a video today, and I know I wanna go to the gym, right? I can sit here and tell myself, I'll stay in the house, make the video, and then I go to the gym after I make the video. But I know myself. I'm sitting in the car right now, burning up, sweating, sitting outside the gym right now, making this video, because I've got to hold myself accountable. I know that once this video turns off, I'm going inside that gym, and there's no other options behind it. That's the way you gotta do it. You gotta know yourself. Comparison's thief of all joy. And drop that 100 emoji if I'm preaching. Say, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. I was ready to say something crazy, but I don't want. We got 5 minutes left on this SD card. All right, so let's make it quick. All right, now number 7, guys. Number 7. Let's get into it. All right. Your circle is everything. Everything. All right. So I want to shout out my man's Keyway, right? I don't want to put his last name out there, as I don't know if he wants to. But my man's Keyway, right? He's a rescue swimmer, right, in the Navy right now, still, right? And I met him in Pensacola, right? Now, if you knew me on base, you knew me and my dog Keyway, we's locked in like this, right? We still, you feel me? We was always, you see my man's Keyway, you see me, right? So check this out. And this is a great example how I can tell you your circle is everything, right? I was not into the gym and all that type of stuff, right? Now, I would go here and there, but I wasn't that into it, right? But when I started hanging out with Keyway, I started going to the gym when he going to the gym. I'm like, oh, you going to the gym? Because he's holding me accountable. He calling me up, yo, bro, why you not at the gym, right? Or another great thing, right? Now, everybody can attest to this, right? You ever hang around somebody so long that next thing you know, y'all using each other's slang. He's using my slang, you're using his slang, or vice versa, however it go, right? So check this out, my man's Keyway is from New York. So next thing you know, I'm over here using New York slang and this and that, right? But that's the point of what I'm trying to say is your circle is everything. Right? So you got to keep people around you that's going to be feeding you. It shouldn't just be a one-sided thing, right? My man's Keyway is teaching me things on a daily. I'm teaching him things on a daily, right? You guys got to be able to compliment each other, right? You got to be able to compliment each other. So right now, if your circle cannot teach you anything, they can't teach you nothing. They can't help you with nothing, right? And we're not building relationships just so that way somebody can teach you something or nothing like that. But it needs to, you guys got to be equally yoked, man. Like, you can't just be always the giver, and someone is never able to feed you back. You guys get what I'm saying? So a lot of you guys right now are in a lot of one-sided friendships, a lot of one-sided relationships, and that's not cool, man. So because if you hang around 9 rich people, you might be the 10th. More than likely you're gonna be the 10th. If you hang around 10 broke people, you're gonna be the 11th broke person. That's just how it goes, family. I just called y'all family. Hey, man, that's that network marketing kicking back in. But yo, that's what it's about, guys. You gotta understand that. And run out of time. You guys gotta understand that, man. Your circle is everything. The people that teach you different things, you influence each other. Instead of all your friends talking about some, yo, bro, you trying to go party tonight? Right? Me and my dogs like, you trying to hit the gym? Right? They head to the gym, bro. We can try to map up this business plan. It's a difference. Guys gotta get around good type of friends, man. All right, let's get into this last thing. Knowledge is your biggest power. Once I realized this, I was willing to go broke learning. I was willing to go broke learning. I spend money on courses. I spend money on mentorship. I spend money on all the different things. Why? Because it's able to get me to where I need to go. It's able to teach me something. Knowledge is everything. I can give you $1 million, or I can teach you how to make $1 million. What do you want? Because if I teach you how to make $1 million, now you know how to keep making $1 million. It don't change. But if I just give you $1 million, then you can just piss that away. So guys, it's about knowledge is power, and you guys start to understand that. Start being around knowledge. Start researching things. When you're on YouTube, just stop watching all this pointless stuff. Start trying to learn things. Watch documentaries instead of animations. Stop this and that. Like, come on, guys. You guys get what I'm saying, man. I only got a couple seconds left, probably 45 seconds left. So I do want to conclude this video. I appreciate everybody watching this video. Appreciate everybody staying official, man. Everybody's been staying down, man. I'm telling you guys, I'm not ready to keep promising all y'all this and that. I can't say in the future. But what I do know is, man, I'm putting my best foot forward each and every day to serve everybody, teach y'all different things that I wish I knew at the time. So I appreciate y'all watching this video. Hope you stay official like referee with the whistle. It's been your boy Shim. Stay blessed, stay safe out there, guys, and I'm out.